And when things don't go well, when you fail, it's not a failure unless if you don't learn from it. I think I wish somebody told me that when I was younger.
Yeah. Bringing us to our final whistle this afternoon. Guys, I have to say, and I'm going to brag about it for quite some time after this, because I've never had the opportunity to even have a conversation with anybody who's ever climbed Mount Everest, Kilimanjaro, even less like just an adventurer and all-round explorer. Joining me in the studio this afternoon on Final Whistle is the one and only Saray Khumalo, the first Black African woman to conquer Mount Everest. And she's an award-winning mountaineer, a Guinness World Record holder, and author, transformational coach, and the list goes on. And she's here to tell us all about it. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Shay. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for joining us.
Absolutely an honor for me.
I'm going to add this to my CV, ne?
Yeah.
So if they call you Saray, you must know.
Yes. I got you.
Oh my gosh. Let's start at the very beginning. You have achieved many accolades, and I think that the list is endless, and only if you really have a conversation with you, we can go through it.
Yeah.
But tell us about your journey to success. Tell us about what you can share in terms of how you even get there to a list like that.
Absolutely. I think it's maybe realizing that you are uniquely extraordinary, and accepting that I'm going to be afraid, but I'll do it anyway, right? And also surrounding yourself with the right people, the right strategies. A simple example that I can give you is we all loved our grade 7 teachers, but when we went to varsity, we said bye-bye, right? Because they were not going to help us with success at university. So it's realizing that if I want to go to the next step, I need to surround myself with the right people and trusting yourself. And when things don't go well, when you fail, it's not a failure unless if you don't learn from it. I think I wish somebody told me that when I was younger, you know, and every success, if you look at myself, my experience, summiting on the 4th attempt, that was not success in isolation of all the failing forward that happened in 2014, 2015, and 2017.
So there's quite a number of attempts to even try.
Absolutely.
But nobody's talking about those attempts. Everybody's only talking about when you reach the summit.
Exactly it. That's exactly. And that's the problem, because it's exactly like Instagram if you think about it. Like everyone is looking at that best picture that you put up. No one is talking about the 100
that took before.
That you took before, you know. I think it's keeping it real for the next generation to say it's okay not to be okay sometimes, but don't stick there. Acknowledge it, but move forward and stand up.
What motivates you? What is the thing what is that thing that on the 4th attempt again you got up again? What is it that morning that said, yo, Saray, one more time, girl?
Absolutely. I think it's understanding my why, the clarity of my why. And also one of the things that I realized when I rocked up on Everest for the first time is that the assumption was that because I'm Black and I'm female, I must be going to Everest Base Camp. There is no way my ambition is
up there till the summit.
And that then changed, actually not changed, added to my need to represent, so that my child, or the next time they see someone that looks like me, they realize that we too can be ambitious to, you know, to the extent of stepping on top of the world. But more importantly, I've been able to use my journey to change the narrative for the next generation through education. So building libraries, that motivates me. You know, giving up is not an option. For as long as I'm breathing, I'm able to change my world and leave it just a little bit better. And if I can inspire you to do the same in your space, why not?
Absolutely. Your ultimate goal as an explorer, what is it? What are you aiming for? What is there? If there is even, because I feel like if you reach that goal, then you want more.
Absolutely. I think life is an adventure to be explored. I think you'd never stop exploring. It's being curious. You know, in terms of adventure, I've just finished the 7 summits. I finished in April, so I'm the first Black African woman to finish that as well. And I did the South Pole before COVID, and in April next year I'm doing the North Pole, and that is called the Explorer Grand Slam. And once I do that, there are only about 73 people in the world that have done that, and none of them look like me.
74. We are on our way. We are on our way.
We are on our way. We are coming.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Wow. there are children who are listening, of course, and you're talking about inspiring and building and creating spaces where those who come after us can thrive in, and also show them that they can do it. But if you are sitting there and you're wondering, where do we even start? Like, if I decide I'm going to climb it tomorrow, what do I need to do today in preparation for that?
Yeah. So first of all, Everest is not for everybody, right? But we all have our own Everest. But I'll talk about that. I'll just read you a small paragraph in there. But where do you start? From 0 to Everest, as an example. It depends on what is your fitness level. If it's 0 to Everest, between 3 to 5 years of training.
Wow.
Put in a lot of cardio. You have to have technical training, because you need to be able to hold yourself, get the right gear.
That's right.
And get the right partners around you, because nobody gets to the top on their own.
That's right.
Right. And more importantly, be honest with yourself. When you listen to your body, am I feeling good? Because a lot of people that die, they die going down.
Yeah.
It's thinking, I must keep going because, I put it on the gram, I told people. But those people are busy with their lives. Are you listening to your body? Are you ready? And keep going. Are you going to succeed the first time? Maybe. Good for you. But if not, that is still important, pick yourself up. What did you learn from it? And keep going. Never stop stepping.
Mentally, where are we at that point?
So I was just chatting to Laimi, 70% is mental preparation, 30% is physical, but the more physically prepared you are, the more mentally ready you would be. It's also understanding that visualize to maximize. I see myself on the summit. If I make it real in terms of jobs, I want to be a CEO. I see myself wearing that suit sitting in that boardroom.
Manifesting that, baby.
That's it. But at the same time, get real. It can be windy. When it's windy, what am I going to do? And that helps you have stuff in your kitty to act very quickly when the winds change. One of the interesting, at the coldest I measured on Everest was minus 42. Now, you cannot afford to paralyze yourself while making a decision.
Yes.
You need to make your decision quickly, and if it's falling and getting up and going, you need to, because the more you move, the more body heat you're creating, the more alive you remain.
That's right. Yes.
So, and it's the same in life. Don't cry for 2 months for, being dumped, for losing the job.
Get up, girl.
Get up. Go and find the bigger job. Because maybe that's your journey. It's not happening to you, it's happening for you. What did you learn from it? And get into your greatness. And I love Marianne Williamson that says, playing small does not save the world.
Amen.
On your greatness.
That's what's up. I want to give you a chance to get into that paragraph before we talk about momentum as one of the reasons why you're here.
Yes, so my book is My Journey to the Top of the World, and the lessons I learned along the way. And the last paragraph, I say, good luck. Every one of us has his or her own mountain to climb. It might not be Everest, and it might not be a physical mountain. Yours might be in the boardroom, on a bicycle, in your family, at school, or even in the health of your own body. The reality is there's always something that we need to achieve, something big and difficult and meaningful. Whatever it is, continue to believe in your limitless potential, because the summit is possible if you keep stepping. I believe that we are all extraordinary and have the capacity to do extraordinary things in our lifetime. Whatever your personal Everest, I wish you strength, purpose, kind weather, and some luck, but more importantly, God's blessings. And when you get there, remember to be thankful, reach down and pull someone else up with you.
Any advice, last words for our listeners?
Last words, tell the listeners when you're coming with me to Kilimanjaro.
Next year. Next year. Me, I'm preparing. Chiro? Yes. We are preparing. We're going to start.
Absolutely.
We are going to start.
Now,
and yes.
I'm hoping your listeners can join us for the Momentum Breakfast. If not, just to believe in ourselves, because as a generation, we need to leave Africa better.
That's right.
And it's up to you and me to do better. Absolutely.
That's right. Thank you so much, Sarah, for joining us this afternoon.
Amazing.
And we can't wait to hear the rest of the story at the Momentum Breakfast. Thank you.
Thank you. Much appreciated.
Did I just sign myself up to climb Mount Kilimanjaro next year?
On air. I got you.
I got a couple of witnesses, I understand. Listen, call me. Let's talk about this. Maybe you can join us as well.